Welcome to Citizen Concerned, where we remind you to beware of the comrades. Please subscribe and share the video with other citizens. South Africa has been rotting, street by street, town by town, city by city. Things have been falling apart due to being neglected, and it doesn't have to be like this. We want a rise in investment and job creation, right? But the question is, what investors are going to be willing to invest and create jobs in a town that looks like this?
Illegal dumping sites are mushrooming in townships. This as the backlog for waste collection continues in parts of Ekurhuleni. Residents are forced to live with the unbearable stench of decomposing waste.
Waste is indeed a problem for us. There's a bad smell that lingers in the air. We can't even open our windows and doors because of the waste. We have to use disinfectant spray every day.
There's no one helping us. The 1 month we decided to try and clean up the space as the community, but we were unsuccessful.
One small business closed its doors due to concerns about hygiene. Flies and rats have become a common sighting since the dumping started, causing the slop chips and gota business to collapse.
This was a food-selling business. How do you sell food next to a dirty place? We can't sell food because no one wants to eat food prepared next to a dirty place. The flies are the biggest problem.
A game of musical chairs and a revolving door of mayors and speakers has been the order of the day.
Why would an investor play with his money and risk losing it in such cities? Investors are not fools that throw money at chaos. If no one says anything about this, it will forever go without being addressed. Avoiding and ignoring a situation doesn't make it go away. It just makes you look more guilty. Let's stop avoiding, start confronting and correcting, shall we? This is Ekurhuleni. This subway is one of those places that feel like it crawled out of a horror movie. What you will see here will make your skin crawl and give you goosebumps. This is a subway constructed for residents of Ekurhuleni. But do you think they are using it in the state that it is in now? Dear comrades, would you use this pedestrian passage? I know you're going to fault me for saying this, but since it's the truth, I'm going to say it. White people built this infrastructure when they were in charge of the South African government. Today, the ANC is in power and the Ekurhuleni Municipality is being run by the ANC EFF coalition. The municipality should be in charge of ensuring that this city is beautiful, just the way it was 30 years ago. What about the citizens who get out of their houses with the litter and come through it here? What are you thinking? Do you not care about your environment? Do you not care about the cleanliness of your neighborhood? Why would you do this to your own city? Come on, citizens, come on. This is supposed to be a passage that connects one suburb into Springs Town. For a pedestrian to walk from this side of the railway into the Springs CBD, it used to take less than 3 minutes from this point, but now it takes more than 20 minutes from here to get into town because of something so simple like this. The fact that residents can no longer use the pedestrian passage. If municipalities fail to do small things like clean up places like this, maintain them and punish people who litter and disrespect the infrastructure, what will be of our cities and towns? It looks like our taxes go into paying salaries for workers who don't do the work they are paid to do. Something like this is supposed to be well lit at night. It's supposed to be clean, but now plastics, condoms, domestic litter, rats, urine, feces have taken over. Drug addicts and homeless people scavenge here from time to time. Meanwhile, EFF, along with their partner, the ANC, drive around in motorcades to their safe, clean, luxurious mansions. They say they are managing and they say they are doing well. The proof is right here. We see it. It's in our faces while these people take us for fools. This is not only a nuisance, it's a health risk as diseases could come from such disgusting conditions. It's a security risk as muggings and other crimes are prone to happen in such areas. It's an inconvenience as a person has to walk for an hour to and from to get to a place that is just across this mess. Or you have to drive there or catch a taxi. It's unattractive. This is ground pollution. It's really not good for the aesthetics of the people who live here. The place smells really bad. Together, these issues make it harder to sell your property or even rent it out. Honestly, who would want to buy or rent in front of this? So you're going to have to lower your rental or selling price if you're serious about getting your property occupied. How about here? Look at this road. It's supposed to be a shortcut or detour to and from different places. But why would anyone want to come and drive here? These potholes are growing and growing. There's no evidence of any action being taken by the ANC EFF coalition. The municipality is not taking action. Many street lamps do not work at night. Prostitutes have taken over the streets in some of these areas. Roadworks start and simply don't get finished. This one has been here for close to a year now, if not more than that. It was filmed last week and a few days later, it was splashing water like this. Grass is not being cut in parks, it's not being cut along streets, refuse buildup continues. Ekurhuleni is one of the most mismanaged places I have ever seen. Look at this stadium that was established in 1941. Imagine, more than 80 years in existence. ANC takes over as the national government, and not long after that, they see this beautiful stadium. And you know what they said to themselves? Palm Springs Stadium, we can't have that. We're going to rename it, they told themselves. Let's give it a black vernacular name, rebrand and make it ours to rub it into the face of the white folks. They renamed it to Jabulani Stadium. Jabulani means be happy. What happiness is this? They should have renamed it chaos. Sadness sounds more fitting for it. So they took the management and the authority, but they failed to take over the maintenance. The stadium could have been making a lot of money for Ekurhuleni. There are young people who like playing soccer and rugby in Ekurhuleni. Official soccer or rugby teams could have been charged to play here. There are many people unemployed right here in this small city, but they have to make an alternative plan. Everything should not be falling apart. In maintaining everything, you're creating opportunities and solutions for residents and the municipality itself. The problem with poor maintenance like this is that the longer you neglect these valuable structures, the harder and the more expensive it becomes to fix them over time. You cannot tell me there was no money to fix a stadium or that subway. It's obvious that there has been mismanagement in this town for a long time. The ANC cannot stay in power, South Africa. They need to go. The EFF is not a good replacement either. Here are some of the poor people that the EFF and the ANC say they are fighting for right here in Ekurhuleni.
Yes.
The people have not been given a solution to their waste problems. Even the people know how to fix this waste issue. Instead of dumping on the ground, the people say, please give us bins that you can come and collect instead of making us dump on the ground. They have the answers. Yet the ANC and the EFF thinks that the solution is for people to dump on the ground where the rubbish stinks, sits in water when it rains, making the place unhygienic for the residents. The smell here is disgusting, and yet the people that the ANC and EFF say they are representing live and walk here daily. They also told us that they feel like they will vote for the ANC because they don't really know the other parties.
So kodwa ni register ukuvota ne? Nizovotela ubani manivota? Yona le ANC. Why ni choose yona leyo same? Kunabanye kunabo Action SA, kunabanye kunabo Patriotic Alliance, kunabanye kunabo Bosa.
Asibazi labantu phela abantu bakithi lokho kuyenza kuphela nabo EFF abantu labaningi asibajwayelanga ababuyi laba bazocampaign kuyena lapha sifuna ukwenza ini abafiki labo.
And that's when it became clear. The other parties are not going to talk to the people. They go to the nice neighborhoods, to the nice areas, but they ignore these people. They don't reach out. The DA doesn't. BOSA doesn't. Action SA doesn't. Many other parties do not. What options are these people left with? ANC and EFF. The most dangerous people are the ones that are out there, and those are the ones that our people are considering. I like to drive around looking for different places throughout the country, but it'll take time, so please bear with me. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like and share the video. #CitizenConcerned. I'm Katlego. Until next time, beware of the comrades.